Good morning. It's a cold and cloudy day here in Alaska. All I want to do is cuddle up in 10 blankets with my dog and read a book. But I told myself I would try and get some work done today, and that's what I will attempt to do. I do have some work that I want to do in the hoop house. I want to take out all the peppers and eggplants. The tomatoes are still alive, and I think they might still ripen up. But I don't think I'll be getting any more peppers. I don't think I'll be getting any eggplants this year. And I do want to utilize the space for some cold season crops, and hopefully those can continue to grow even past the frost. I have some kale started, I have broccoli, I have cauliflower, and I'll see what else I can put in there. Now I'm just procrastinating. It's so cold out. I think I'm gonna wear 2 socks just to keep myself warm outside. Okay. We'll get to it. It's October 4th and I'm here in the high tunnel where it's 55 degrees right now. It had a low over the last couple of days of 38 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what it's been on the outside as well. The other day I took out all the peppers and eggplants from this half of the hoop house. I put in a little row of compost down and planted in some brassicas. Since then I've also planted in some seeds for carrots, kohlrabi, beets, spinach, I think, maybe a few other things that I forgot. And I put some wood chip mulch down along the edges just so that the bare soil stays a little bit protected, also hoping it might insulate the soil a little bit in here. The tomato plants are all still alive. Just the other day I harvested some sun gold cherry tomatoes. There are still a bunch on there that I think will ripen up. The beefsteak tomatoes, the Berkeley pink tie-dye, they're still alive. I don't know how much they are ripening up or growing for that matter, but I'll just leave them until they experience a frost and I have to take them down. And then I'll also be planting in some more kale here, more brassicas. I still have a bunch of broccoli and cauliflower left that I should plant. Here are the kale plants. I have a red Russian kale, some winter boar, a black magic. I have a few more over there. I have some broccoli seedlings, tiny seedlings that are in here, and I also had some green onion that I put in as well, just randomly wherever there was space. I have a few strawflower plants that are still in here and still looking good. So I think I'll just leave them. I don't know how much they're growing at all. What we've also done is we mulched around the sides of it, and we kind of dug in the greenhouse plastic underneath that mulch just to make sure that there's no air pockets, no air flowing in, especially when it gets cold and freezing outside. And hopefully that'll protect everything growing in here. Hopefully we can grow into the winter as well. There's still a little bit more insulating that we can do, especially on this wall here. There are some gaps from on this little zipper where it's kind of just been peeling off. I might just duct tape this and hope that works. And the bottom, just figuring out a way for that bottom part to fully close and not be letting air through. And then in this corner, I'm just stashing my tools. It would kind of be handy to have a shelf in here, but I don't want to take any growing space. There are a bunch of seedlings that I still have that I want to plant when I take these tomato plants out, and just things that I regularly use in here and that I will be using over the winter. What I also want to do is take a big black tote that I have and fill it with water so that the water can sort of mediate the temperature a little bit better. Like during the night when it gets very cold in here, hopefully it can release or radiate out some of the warmth that it absorbed during the day. And also to have an unfrozen water supply here in the hoop house, because I'll be turning off the water to our hose so nothing freezes in the pipes. So that's it for now for the update on the high tunnel and everything that's going on in there. Hopefully I can give an update when there's a lot more cold hardy plants growing in there. Maybe at the end of fall or in the beginning of winter, the middle of winter. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when things look changed in there. I'm excited that we have the hoop house and to see what we can really do in there. We also have another smaller like structural greenhouse, which I might put in there. We have two, the kind that you just like build and easily take apart. And I might put those in there and kind of have like a greenhouse within a greenhouse. And see if that works well for overwintering plants. I have some in containers that maybe we just want to keep over winter until we have the ability to plant outside, not necessarily to grow for anything or to produce anything. Or if we could be growing like kale in the coldest part of winter, that would be really cool. The thing that might be off is how much sunlight it gets. So we'll just see. We'll see how it works and what else we can do. I'm sure I'll have a lot of projects going on inside the house to keep me busy anyways and have a little bit of a break from the garden. But that's all for now. I've got to go take my dog on a walk. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We really appreciate all the support that we get from you guys. It means a lot to us. It's great to have that support as we're going through, I feel like these just like big projects, like redoing the downstairs of our home, getting our garden sorted out. It's all new and exciting to me, and it just gives me a lot more confidence knowing that I am kind of doing this with other people. I can get feedback on it and know I'm not really doing it alone. Anyways, enough for me. See you guys next time. Bye.